Morning all. It's the weekend match day show. We're all in the house today. Leeds United against Tottenham Hotspur at 12:30. We're here to analyse what is going to happen today. Can Spurs knock the international hoodoo on the head and get a win away from home today? The gang's in today. The gang's going to be in for the watch along today as well. We've got Pure Coys McCoy in the house. He's here to give his analysis. And joining us today as well, it's Mark, the Sheriff Stelling, in the house with us too.
I was wondering whether you'd come up. Sheriff Stelling.
Sheriff Stelling, Jeff.
I like it.
It was either that or Sheriff Shearer. And I thought, no, he won't go down the Shearer route, the BBC route. We'll go the Sky route.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So we'll go down that route. How are we, chaps? How are we today? Big game today?
It is, man. It is, man. Put it this way.
That's the end of the show. No one's speaking. And
No.
Sorry, chaps.
Put it this way. It's great to be back. I am home. It's lovely. I've got full control of my laptop again, sort of, if I know what I'm doing. You know, it's marvellous. It's horrible being away, mate. Horrible.
It's not nice, is it?
I hate it.
It's not nice,
not for me.
Need your own bed at night, mate. It's nothing like your own bed at night, is there?
Nah,
when you've been at work all day. Hey, excellent behaviour. Excellent behaviour. So, I don't know if you want to say a couple of hellos before we get going, Mark.
We certainly
will
to
a few people quickly, and we'll crack on with the show, I suppose, wouldn't we?
No, this must be you because it wasn't me.
That was definitely me.
No, it must be me because either I can't remember putting it in there or you did it.
It was definitely me.
I took it.
Definitely did.
Right.
There you go.
Milton.
Morning, Milton. Are you well, mate?
Has he had his day off yet? I think so. I can't remember.
I think it's today.
Oh, yes. Well, get on it, mate.
That's
excellent behaviour. George.
Morning, George.
Morning. Big up, mate.
Well, mate. Hope you're well, fella.
Well, it's sort of hit a bump. It's roadworks at the moment, isn't there? The road to 700.
Oh, yeah. It's definitely
And I'm not responsible for them. Let's get that in there. I am not responsible for them.
Someone keeps putting temporary traffic lights up everywhere, Mark.
They're horrible people, aren't they?
Shocking.
They're red both sides.
That's it. Let's get rid of them. We need to get rid of them temporary traffic lights and get that sub button smashing again. Both channels, please, people, if you haven't.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah, they're horrible people to put them sort of things out. He says, moving on quickly. May the force be with you, Lee.
And you, Lee, too.
Big up, mate. Happy Spurs Day.
Absolutely. We'll
it is indeed. Bye. He's normally first, mate. You're late, mate. What's going on?
You have a word with yourself. We're going to have to dock you, Eric. We're going to have to dock you.
So our brothers are about today. We're away. Yeah. But it's that international thing, isn't it? It's about 5 years, isn't it, since we've won away?
I don't know.
Since we won before the break.
We have to break the hoodoo today.
Yeah.
While we're up there, keep winning and drawing and whatever in.
Yeah, be all right.
I don't know about that, Lee. I think it'll be quite open today, to be fair. Leeds like to have a go, don't they?
I haven't really seen a lot of Leeds yet. I know they're not Leeds of like years ago, but they're still doing fairly well, I think.
Yeah, they're doing all right, aren't they?
Come
up from the championship. Yeah, they're doing all right. Yeah.
Ghosted. Big up.
Big up, Ghosted.
Good morning. Benny Guy. Big up.
Big up, Benny.
Big up, mate. Yes. We won't talk about Dr. Tottenham.
No, he's out of the equation today, Dr. Tottenham. We're not having none of that today.
Read this here, isn't it? YouTube member, mine, bye.
That was funny. It was funny in the week, that. When you were sat there, it looked like you was in hospital bed. It was.
No, that was my nylon Scott, mate.
I know what it was.
It cost a fortune. It's £4 in the charity shop, but
It is what it is.
Rodney, good
Big up,
morning.
Rodders.
Good morning. Good morning. 1-0 split. We'd take that. Yes. I'd just take any win. Any win.
Absolutely, yeah. Need to win today.
Yeah.
Definitely need to
Allegedly,
win today.
Tuesday night was horrendous, wasn't it?
Yeah,
I'm glad I was working.
yeah.
I did try and catch most of your show, but the signal was in and out.
Yeah, it is what it is. We weren't very good. We'll get on to that though in a minute.
Yeah. Yes. You got, who else is in here? Who else is in it?
Who's in? Big up, show. Everyone's
Colin
in.
Crossmano.
Colin's in. Yeah.
Bored da, mate. Bored da.
Right, Colin.
Yeah, bored da, mate. Is it Leeds or Wales? Half the Welsh team. Oh, do they? I didn't realise that. This is how I should really do more research.
Yeah, you should do, Sheriff. Have a word with yourself.
You know what it is. You know what
Anyone
it is,
think
mate.
you've
I
been at
can't be
work
bothered.
all week?
Yeah, I can't be bothered.
That's it, George. We don't want none of them, mate. Don't want none of them today. Straight through.
No. I see enough of them I see enough of them at work, man. Jesus. And the amount of people that are staring at me, like, 'cause we've held the traffic up and they're like shaking their fist and doing various signs at me. So I apologise. It's got to be done. No, look, we are working.
It has. It's definitely got to be done. Morning, Rain.
Rain.
Morning
Good
to you.
morning. And Kate Rixham's here.
Yeah, morning, Kate.
Morning,
Hope
Kate.
you're well. Hope you're well.
Morning, Nige. And the two handsome Marks.
There you go.
Oh, you seem
I'm
to be
disappointed I don't
relegated
get
here a
called
bit,
handsome.
Nige.
I'll have to
I
have a
know,
show.
I know. I know.
You'll have to have a show.
I
Yeah.
get gutted.
I had one
Gutted.
yesterday, mate. I did have a shave yesterday.
Yeah, I'll have to sort myself out for the old one. Oh, Milton.
Today was my day off. And go
then
straight
go to
back
work.
to work. Oh my goodness.
He's off again.
Oh no. This man, right, he's got no luck whatsoever. Even his birthday's on Mother's Day in Australia.
Yeah. It's mad, isn't it?
Shocking. Shocking. He's got no
It is
luck
mad,
whatsoever. Every comment he was putting in the other morning, it got worse, didn't it, mate?
Yeah. Yeah, it did.
Unbelievable. In the end, I was nearly in tears for the poor man.
Morning, Finn. Oh, you well, fella? Oh, you well?
Yeah, morning.
Mate.
Big up to you.
Haven't lost at home. Haven't they? Have they not been beat at home yet? My goodness.
Oh, yeah. It's only 3 games, isn't there?
Well, yeah, but yes.
Absolutely barbaric. Absolutely.
I ain't seen this name for a while. Phil Coys.
Big up, Phil. Hope you're well, mate. Hope you're well, mate.
Yeah, I ain't seen you for a while. Well, I've hardly been on here, so you might have been in. I just haven't been here. Here we go. Mark
Morning,
Army,
Mark.
member of the
Morning,
Mark
mate.
Army, is in the house.
Big up, Mark.
Where is the road?
Diversion. Diversion. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yes. Yes. Yeah. I've only just got that, man.
Yeah.
This is how tired I am, because I never got in till 2-ish, half 1-ish.
It's no excuse, Sheriff. No excuse whatsoever.
Come on. Work, brain. Work.
That's it.
He'll have a few Amstels later at a perk up then.
That's it. Morning, Shem. Hope you're well, mate. Hope you're well. Mate. Big up, Phil.
Really?
Morning, mate. Morning, Phil.
Big up, mate. Oh. Dan's in the house as well.
Royalty in early. Can't believe he's up this early. Oh, Dan, this morning. Yeah. Wow. Big up, Dan. Hope you're well, mate.
Hope you're well, mate.
Big up, mate.
Kate sending her traditional.
I should read them before I bring it up.
There you go.
Yeah, I don't need. That's why I'm representing Leeds. For over a year. Oh, that includes Championship, obviously, though. But my goodness. Oh, yeah. But they were doing really well, weren't they? And right. Remember now, mate, I'm only...
There's a first time for everything.
I'm up to date, mate. That
Hey?
comment was, yes.
Brilliant.
I'm up to date, mate. That's it. I'm at the bottom of the chat. Normally I'm 20 minutes behind.
Fantastic. Well done, mate. Got it up to date just like that today. That's what we like to see. That's what we like to see. Well, disappointing during the week against Bodo. Managed to scrape a point out of it. The performance wasn't brilliant, to say the least. Going to this game today, as we've spoken about, the international break coming up. Traditionally, over the last few years, Spurs haven't done very well when an international break's come up. How are we seeing it today, chaps? Many changes, or do you think it'll go strong away to Leeds today? What's your feeling on any changes or what's going to happen today? Whoever wants to go.
Go on, Nigel, mate.
I can see him making a few changes. I think obviously Romero's fit, which I'm absolutely amazed at.
Yeah.
I was convinced that he'd be injured again today just before the international break, but good to see him back. Other than that, I think it's going to be similar to what it was Tuesday. So yeah, I can see it being similar to Tuesday. Romero comes in. I don't know about the front three. You know, obviously Kudus will start. Xavi will start, whether he starts off the left or in the 10, probably off the left. But yeah, the chat's right. This is gonna be a really difficult game. You know, Leeds are sitting at home, and I'm listen. This international break hoodoo thing, we need to break it because, like I say, last time we won just before international break was Luton Town away, I think, back when Ange Postecoglou was shiny and new. You know, so yeah, it's been a long time.
Oh, it's 2 years then.
2 years, yeah.
2 years. Well, I just left this up because I didn't even realise there was a game last night.
Yeah, Bournemouth last night.
Yeah, Bournemouth beat Fulham 3-1. So I do apologise.
Yeah.
I'm now behind in the comments.
That's all right.
I didn't even know there was a game.
You just keep flicking through, mate. There you go. That's all you can do.
Yeah,
it's going to be interesting today anyway.
it will be.
Do you see him playing two defensive midfielders today, or do you think he'll go with a 6 and 2 8s again, being away from home? Because, as we know, when he sorts of has a Polina and a Bentancur sitting there, it seems to have worked out pretty decent away from home so far this season. So I don't know if you chaps whether he'll sit with two or will he go with like a Paulinia, a Bentancur and a Bergvall or a Sarr again or something like that. Thoughts on that, chaps?
Now, can I just say I am in no position to say anything because I've watched no football whatsoever. Obviously, I've been working away. That this will be the first time I've seen Tottenham play for... Well, I didn't even really watch the Birmingham one last Saturday because I was drunk in the pub.
Happy days. At least
No,
you had
We
so-
didn't
some
notice,
peace.
Joe. We didn't notice.
Well, and that's only the half of it, Nige. When I didn't appear for the rest of the game, it got worse. So
You were slurring like anything at half time.
I have
Was that
no
before the
idea.
game? Was that half time? Yeah, you were slurring
I
quite a bit. It
didn't
was quite
pop on
funny.
Did I pop on at half time?
I think it was
don't know.
half
Some
time, wasn't it?
stage, didn't you?
Or was it
Yeah,
before the game? I can't remember.
yeah, I can't remember.
God knows,
Before, I
mate.
think it was, wasn't it? Was it before?
I know I was on before.
Possibly. Oh,
I
that would have
can't
been it then.
honestly.
Yeah, it was
Honestly,
only the
it got
one.
messy, Nige. It got messy,
Yeah.
Nige. I can't remember. I can't remember last week's game, and I obviously didn't watch
Sign of a good
Tuesday's.
day.
I still haven't even seen the highlights. I'm not even sure if they come out because the internet and the phone signal was that rubbish where I was. I was getting no YouTube notifications, nothing.
We can.
Yeah,
What
pretty
are you talking about, Mark? The Wolves game last week, is that the one you're Bodo during the week? What one you
Wolves
talking
was when I was over the pub, and
That's
Bodo.
it. That's it.
I didn't see none of them really. Or
Yeah,
I did watch.
you didn't miss much with a Wolves
No.
game, to be honest with you, and you didn't miss much with a Bodo game, to be honest
No.
with you. I mean,
No,
it wasn't
but
entertaining or anything like that. You know,
see,
as
it's that. Well, yes, I saw the Leeds highlights, the Wolves highlights, but I'm gonna have to search out. I'm gonna have to watch the Bodo highlights because I didn't get a notification for it. Because normally the club put it out, don't they, on their YouTube channel?
Yeah, yeah,
3 or
yeah,
4 minutes.
yeah.
I haven't
I,
seen that yet. I
Yeah.
was
can I say
searching
something
out.
controversial?
Sorry?
Can I give you a controversial take?
Yeah, go for it.
Would I don't know whether it is or not. I don't know whether the chat would agree. I've been really impressed the last couple of times that Gray's come on. You know, not playing in that 6, playing further forward as maybe another 8. I've quite liked what he's done. So yeah, suddenly Gray, who I was thinking was well out of the picture, suddenly I wouldn't mind if he came in for a game or two.
To
Don't know what you
play
think
in
about
the 8
Gray.
or to play as one of the 8s.
To play as one of the 8s.
So you'd
I
have a
don't.
Paulinho, what, with a Bergville or with a Bentancur? What would you be thinking? Do you want a bit? If you're going to play Gray, do you want a bit more experience in there with
Yeah.
him?
Yeah, I think so. I think it will be Bentancur and Polina today, and probably Sarr. I think away from home, but
Mm,
like I said, I wouldn't be against seeing Gray in an 8 because I thought I think last couple of times he's come on, he's looked decent.
mm. I've got this feeling today that they'll play Brennan Johnson on the left today.
Yeah,
I do feel that that'll happen today.
So they should.
And Kudos on the right with Richarlison up front. What other option is there apart from an Odibert, I suppose, isn't there? Over on the left. I mean, I've seen people put things out there this week. I haven't really commented on them, you know, because people do put different ideas in different chats. So, as you know, we're even though we are the 3rd highest goal scorers in the league, we don't seem to create as many chances as we should do. We're not as entertaining as we should do, as we should be. Obviously, you know, you've got Thomas Frank coming in, change of football. It takes time, whatever. I'll get all that part of it. I've seen people put in chats about playing with false 9s, not having a centre forward as such. Play with someone else that could play in the false 9 role. Still have your wingers, and so on and so forth. Are we getting to a point now where that type of thing could be an option for us to do? Or is it a case of Frank won't play that way? He likes to play with the traditional striker up front, and
Just
so
say good
on.
morning to Paul G.
Big up, Paul. Morning,
Big up,
mate.
Paul. Anyway,
Morning, Paul.
I'll butt in randomly now and again and say
yeah,
hello to people we ain't.
yeah. That's fine, man.
But well, I don't want to keep saying it, but obviously I haven't watched hardly any of it. But like, when you was going on about Archie Gray, I think putting him in with the other youngster,
Bergville,
is a bit risky. Although they are getting older now. You know, Bergville seems to have nailed his place down, but I still think it's risky. You want some experience next to him just to guide them through.
100%.
Because they're
Yeah,
going to make
100%.
silly mistakes, aren't they? Being young and reckless. And, well, I'm not saying they're reckless, but they're just young and they haven't learned the game. You know, you want a wise head next to you.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
but
as in,
no,
I was
carry
going
on.
to say, as in forward areas wise, I don't. Richarlison's our only option. I don't see him being dropped at the moment. I don't see us playing with a false 9. I wouldn't be against it, but I don't know. I mean, this is the thing. We got one of those squads, don't we, where it feels like we've got loads of options, but no options, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
You know, we got lots of players we can put in different positions, but actually, are any of them of the quality we really need? I'm not sure. Today's going to be interesting. See what we do in that forward area because, like I say, Odegaard, Johnson, much of a muchness. Do we put Xavi on the left and then take away his quality from what he could do in the 10? I don't know. I think we might go more pragmatic and play a workman-like midfield. Like I say, Sarr, Bentancur, Polina, and then Kudus and Xavi either side, and hope we get some sort of creativity from now.
That's the thing, see. Like, the problems we had last year seem to have been fixed with the solid back line, but we got that many injuries and lack of depth. Let's just call it that. That there's really nothing going forward. We got one fit striker, and that's Richarlison. Is he even a striker? Because he played most of his games on the left, didn't he, for Everton?
I thought he played most of his games since he played for Spurs on his arse, to be
Well,
quite fair.
Well,
That's true.
to be honest, since he's been at Spurs, he's not played most of the games, has he?
Listen,
He's been on the sick bed most of the time.
Richarlison's one of them, mate. He goes through purple patches, right? He bangs it. He'll bang a few goals in,
Yeah.
and he'll bang in the odd one, like his volley that he put in against Burnley or whoever it was. And then we go back to the Richarlison that's missing again. Do you know what I mean? And the excuses will come out. It'll be, well, he's been carrying an injury. He's been playing with this. We had no other choice. None of the others were fit. But the problem is, at the end of the day, with Richarlison, he's like a lot of the players in the team. He's not consistent enough. When he's on it, and he's on it, like proper in his terms on it, he puts himself about a bit. Do you know what I mean? And like we said, he'll score the odd goal, which is fine. But he doesn't do it every week, or he doesn't do it even every other week. Do you know what I mean? And we need a bit more consistency. We've got nothing going forward at all. We're asking two blokes at the moment. Do you know what I mean? To create everything. And when they're getting doubled up on, like they are, and this is why I say, for me, don't put Xavi out on the left. I know we're short out there and he's an option, right? But we need him in the 10 to link up with Kudos. So there's a bit of something going on between the two of them. There's no point one being out on the left, one being out on the right, and no one being in here.
Yeah.
That's got any quality, because there's no one to link the play up.
Yeah. Can I say, though, we're unfortunate, really, because Madison's out, Kulu's still out. You know, we've got injuries more or less in the same position.
Yeah.
You know, I know Kulu plays on the right, but we've got Kudos in there now. Even if Kulu was fit, I don't think he'd get in over Kudos at all. No way. So, but for a start, we haven't got a decent striker between the two of them. And secondly, there are two injuries that
But isn't Kulu an option though for, as Mark was saying earlier about the false nine?
Yes.
Kulu would be an option to play that false nine when he's back.
But unfortunately, he's not going to be here for, is it most of this season? It's going to be all the season, isn't it?
They reckon Kulu's back before Christmas, don't they? So
maybe then.
How long it takes him to get match fit?
Yeah. There's a few conflicting reports. He might be back before the end of the year, and then others are saying no, it's going to be January, early February, whatever. So
can I just say I don't agree with this, Finn, either. I don't agree with that whatsoever.
Finn, have a word with yourself. You can't put things like that while Sheriff's in here. You know what I mean? But it is true, though. I don't mind telling you it's true, Finn. Absolutely true.
I have no comments.
I'm surprised you ain't got a pair of mittens on, to be honest with you, Finn, running round with a little
pair. Can I just say I don't agree with it and move on and not comment whatsoever?
Oh, okay. Well, did he say that? I didn't hear him say move on then, Nigel, at all.
Yeah.
Didn't hear anything.
I just won't make any. I'll say I don't agree, but I just move on and say nothing.
We'll let Nigel take this one, and you. You two can take this one.
I didn't even know he signed one. Didn't even know he signed one.
Yeah, yesterday.
It's one of them, isn't it? I'm looking at the midfield and I'm seeing Polinia, who I hope we sign in the summer or January, whenever we get to sign him. Yeah. Hopefully we sign him. And I'm looking at Bentancur. Okay, he signed a new contract now. It is what it is. So then I'm looking at Sar's probably not going to be sold. Bergvall won't be sold. Gray won't be sold. So we're looking at the only player we're going to be selling then in the summer or in January is Basuma. So how are we going to improve our midfield if we got then suddenly 5 players in there? We got room for one more.
Yeah.
For me, I want that midfield shook up. So whereas I'm not against Bentancur signing a new contract, at what point do we say, okay, we need better? I don't know.
Do new contracts mean anything these days, Nige? As far as selling a player is concerned, I mean, don't get me wrong, they sign a new player, they probably have something put in there that if a club comes in, for argument's sake, and it's 20 million quid, just as a round figure, You know, does it? If someone wants a player, regardless of whether they've got a contract or not, if they're going to pay the money for him, and that player wants to go there, they'll go, won't they, Nige?
Yeah, I think obviously it covers the club's back, doesn't it? If they get a player under new contract, it means they can get more money for him if they want to sell him. I don't know. I don't know if the Spurs are thinking that. I mean, maybe we're still going to sell him in the summer. I don't know. And like I say, I'm not against him signing, but I just don't see how we're going to improve our midfield going forward.
Yeah.
Because I don't see the three youngsters being sold.
Mm.
But they're not being sold, especially Archie Gray. We paid like 40 million.
40
plus.
odd. Yeah.
Yeah, 40 odd, wasn't it?
40 odd million quid. 40
Oh,
odd
here we go. I've got an answer to my question in a minute.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
don't think there were any,
I agree with that, Rain. That'll probably
okay.
out
I won't bother looking for them then.
There weren't any. There weren't any, really, to be fair. You know, only second half was a bit better, I suppose. The more I think about it, the second half was better because we did create stuff against Bodo, you know, Odebear at the bar. But it was like a comment earlier on that someone put in. It wasn't like you're watching it and you're thinking, oh, this is entertaining, because it weren't that type of game. Do you know what I mean? Right. Even though we had chances, Bodo still had the odd break as well. You know what I mean? And you know, it worked out how it worked out. It wasn't great to watch by any stretch of the imagination. We give the ball away far too much for me. And you know, we work hard to win it back. We win it back. We get ourselves in a tight area. Literally, first pass, we're giving it away again. We're just giving it away again, and then the process starts again, trying to win the ball back. We need to stop doing that. We need to, you know, movement off the ball needs to be a little bit better. There's no doubt about that, especially when, I don't know, Mark didn't watch it, but you was watching it, Nigel. You saw Bodo when they had the ball, and they were just playing little triangles to get up the pitch. That's all they were doing, passing and moving. And then when they got blocked off down one side, they'd go all the way back, come all the way across and try down this side. And then that's all they did whenever they had the ball. Whenever it was blocked, they'd come back, go across, down the other side, back again. And that's what they were doing, mate, trying to find a way through.
Mate, playing in triangles, that's basics. You get taught that
as a kid. Them, mate.
You get taught that as a kid, don't you? And so why can't we do that? Well, why can we not hold the ball for longer than like a few seconds and then give it away? Or is it
for me? It don't make sense, Mark. It don't make
sense.
Were they receiving the ball and not controlling it and losing it, or was it bad passes or
bad passing for me?
Mixture of both. Mixture of both. I thought.
You know, we're talking 5, 6, 7 yard passes. They'd go and win the ball. Whoever had won the ball, would pass it on, but there's not enough movement. There's too many people standing still all the time when someone hasn't got the ball. You got to make angles for people. You know what I mean? And passes were being made more difficult, Mark, because we was winning it, and because there wasn't any movement. We're just giving it away again. Defenders stepping back in front again, and away we go.
We had no options. We had no options, did we? Every time we got the ball, either defensively or midfield wise, Richarlison was constantly lost it. Every time the ball come up to him, he never held up anything. Johnson does the square root of nothing when he's got, especially with his back to goal. He can't do anything. And Odebear's similar, you know. So when we got the ball in those midfield areas, it's so hard to progress forward. It's one of them.
No, this player, I think Colin Crossmano brought up first, and Philly's going on about it here. Is this a player we'd like to see come in January?
Yes, please. Can't see it.
Can't see it. Just signed a new contract.
Maybe not then.
and then every week he seems to be playing better and better, and so on and so forth. And he's going to be one of them players that goes for, if he does go, for mad money. It will be mad money he'll go for.
But I'm not being funny. This is
I love him.
This is what teams like Bournemouth, Brighton, this is what they do. They'll get people from absolutely nowhere, you'd never heard of them, and then suddenly they're selling them for like 70s, 80s.
Imagine that. And the thing is, we should have the money now. We're one of the richest clubs in the world. We should have the money.
Yeah.
Imagine Kudus, Simmons, and Semenyo as your three behind the striker. Just get Harry Kane back, and
Yeah, job done.
It's quite
Right.
simplistic, really, Nige, when you
Yeah.
think about it. When you put it in layman's terms, isn't it? You know what I mean? I know we need to fill the squad with better players. I get that, right? But
Yeah.
you're literally 2 players away from having what I would call a proper first 11 with a couple of decent subs. Yeah, again, it needs to be filled out more. But can you imagine they go and get, someone of Semenyo's ilk, someone like that on the left wing, and then they went and got Harry Kane back. We're a totally different team then, straight away. Totally different team.
Immediately, completely different, Matt. Well, I'm hoping that whatever Enoch has said, because we all know what they said about being successful and all this. Like, I hope it's not just bravado, you know. I hope they step up and they mean what they say, you know, because as I've said on at least a couple of shows, it's easy to waffle what you want. You know, it's easy to say the stuff. Doing it is the big thing. It's the doing it. They've talked the talk. No, they've talked the talk. Now they got to walk the walk. Show us they want to be successful. In January. In
Semenyo's
January.
doable.
Yeah, in January. Go
Don't
and
you
get
think
one.
they're going to want silly money for him now, Nice? I was talking about 65, 70 million before he signed the contract. So to get him out of somewhere like that now, is it not like 85, 90 million? I don't know.
Probably, yeah. I reckon it's going to cost about that much. But then, again, if we've got this money that apparently we have, go and spend
Highest
it.
income.
Show you're a big club.
I agree, man.
Highest income in the Premier League and all this nonsense.
Yeah.
Right. Now, this is a player, Alex Scott.
Yeah.
I wanted us to sign him. He come from Bristol, didn't he? Bristol Rovers. Bristol City.
City, all right. Yeah,
Bristol
City.
City. It was one of them up there.
Spurs fan as well.
Yeah.
I kept an eye on him when he was playing at obviously local to us, Nige. More local to you than me, but like I wanted us to sign this player. He's fantastic. Even back then when he was at Bristol City, you could see he was going to be a baller. And I wanted us to sign him.
Yeah, he's a massive Tottenham fan as well. He's
Oh, is
scored
he?
a few times against us.
Yeah. There was rumours going around about him, wasn't there? Was it 2 years ago when Ange signed? There was rumours going on about Alex Scott, but it never happened for whatever reason. I don't know.
No, they sooner waste money on other people.
Cool, we waste money, don't we?
Oh,
don't we waste money?
Shocking.
I know every deal. I know every deal don't work out. Do you know what I mean? It doesn't for every club, but God, we buy some dross. We really do.
This is where the recruitment team needs to be looked at, and the wheat needs to be separated from the chaff.
Yeah, land out.
Needs to go.
Yeah,
100%.
Yeah, because if Bournemouth can do it, you got to remember the whole of their stadium fits inside of our south stand. If they can do it, find all these gems and sell them on from, you know what I mean? I'm not comparing us to Bournemouth because we are a completely different animal to Bournemouth. We should be a club that find these stars like Semenyo, develop them, bring them through, you know, but then when they get there, not sell them on for 70, 80 million, keep them. You know what I mean? Once they're at Tottenham, they should be here for life if they want to be. Obviously, you can't odds a player that wants to move. You know what I mean? That's the position we're in now as a club. We're massive. We are massive. We're potentially massive. Let's just say that.
Sleeping giant. We're a sleeping giant.
Yeah. It's like I said, with all this, the income and all that, there's no reason we can't win the Premier League within 10 years. None whatsoever. With the income, everything like that. There's no excuses whatsoever now, especially now Ian and Nick have come out and said it, that they want to be successful.
I agree.
No excuses whatsoever. And if they don't do it, I'll be Ian Nick out as well. Well, I'm always Ian Nick out anyway. But they've got the next few transfer windows to convince me. Probably 2. January and next summer. And if there's any slacking, no, I'm back. I'm back on the.
Like,
I'm still on that train anyway. I'm still on the Enoch out train, but they got to convince me that they're right. You know, that they're going to do what they said.
Yeah, I've there's a couple of people that I just want to bring this up. There's a couple of people that have put teams in the chat,
Oh, have they?
which
I'm
is
sorry.
quite interesting. No, it's all right, Mark. I can talk about it without you getting there, because I can see them.
I'm nearly quarter of an hour behind.
But both these chaps, Lee Payne and Tony Rodriguez, yeah, just wanted to ask you about this because I find it interesting. That's another, yeah, we'll talk about that.
Not on his own, though. Not on his own.
They've both give teams out with two up front with no Richarlison, which I find very interesting. We were talking earlier about, weren't we, about a false nine or doing something different. You know, so yeah, both teams without Richarlison, and I'm guessing that they're sort of saying kudos. Xavi. So see, Tony Rodriguez, what he's done with his team is that he's put Spence at right back, yeah, with Porro as the right midfielder, I'm assuming, with Kudos in front of him. No centre forward as such. He's gone Vicario, Van der Ven, Danzo, Romero. So he's gone three at the back. Spence, Paulinia, Xavi Simons, Bentancur, Porro, Odibert, and Kudos.
Has he put Van der Ven as left back?
Well, he's playing three at the back. Three at the back.
Oh, is it? All right.
Yeah, three at the back. He's done it as. So that's slightly different. And then Lee Payne's come in and said a 4-1-3-2. Vic Spence, VDV, Romero, Porro, Paulinia, Udogi, Bergval, Sarr, Xavi, and Kudos. So no Odibert in that one, Bergval in that one instead. He's gone with a 4, but still no Richarlison. So I just find it a bit interesting how people are trying to, you know, navigate their way around this left wing and striker problem. Do you know what I mean? Johnson's another shout, but not on his own, like Mark said. If you play with a Richarlison with maybe a Johnson off of him, I don't know. I don't know if that would work. He used to play like that for Forest.
Yeah.
But, you know, and this is madness, this comment here. This is ridiculous. The geezer's only been here 10 games. Do you know what I mean? You've got to give him a chance. Give the bloke a chance.
And you've got to remember, right, things. Yes, we've only lost once, but the performances haven't been there at the moment. But you got to remember, he's just come here, and you got to remember, there are them injuries, and Enoch over the years, and I'm going to blame Daniel Levy for this. I don't want to talk about him, but it is his fault that he hasn't been provided with the tools that he needs. It's the blokes upstairs that need to fight. That if you're going to point the finger at anybody, don't blame him. Don't point the finger at Thomas because he's doing the best with what he's got. But unfortunately, we consider ourselves a top 4, top 6 club. But the board at Tottenham have never really sort of backed the managers like a top 4 and a top 6 club do. Never.
Never. But we're not. The thing is, we're not doing badly. You know, we've played 10 games. Not. We've lost once. Yes, the football's not amazing all the time, but Frank's renowned. Every club he's been at, he's started slowly, and I will take 1 defeat in 10 all day long if this is starting slowly. We will be absolutely fine. Like you said, Chev, he's working what we got.
Yeah.
You know, we've got to remember, and I don't want to use this excuse because people used it last year for Ange and it did my head in. But we have got a lot of injuries, especially in that forward area. You know, Mawani, Solanke, Madison and Kulusevski, 4 players arguably should be starting. So let's give them time. Let's see how we do. We're going to be absolutely fine.
And to be honest, Nigel, you've just said the 4 injuries that should be starting, but the ones that are available now, they're not really of the standard where the levels aren't going to drop, you know?
Hmm.
You know, because
Right.
we had this under Pochettino, mate, that as soon as some of the first team were out, the levels dropped that rapidly that we were done for, you know? And I've always blamed Enoch for Poch's failures and shortcomings. I know he didn't help himself. I'm not going to go into the whys and wherefores, but like Enoch have always been the problem at Tottenham. And they've
Yeah,
got
but
two
imagine if
windows. And they've got 2 windows now to convince me that they've changed.
they have. Yeah, you're absolutely right. But imagine if we had a Madison,
Hmm.
a forget a Madison, Mawani, and a Kulusevski now fit. Imagine they're all
Yeah,
three fit. Suddenly you've got a number 10 and you've got two number 10s and another right winger. Suddenly, if you got Kudus comes off and Kulusevski, suddenly there isn't a massive drop. You've got Madison on now. Don't know whether Xavi's playing off the left, but suddenly you've got options everywhere.
Yeah.
And you've got a Mawani up front who can score goals.
yeah.
Suddenly the team looks totally different. We've still
Yeah,
got problems on the left, but
it's the left wing problem, and if they don't sort that in January, then you got questions have got to be asked. If we don't get a
Absolutely.
top left winger
100%.
in, a top left winger, then I will be asking questions like, where is he? You know, because the ones we got, like, who thought it was great business to sign Tell for 30 million quid?
Terrible, terrible.
Odebert, people like that. For a start, Odebert especially, has been injured all the time. We ain't seen him. So who makes these decisions? It's like I said a while ago as well. The scouting team have got to be seriously looked at. Seriously looked at buying all these, like, I'm not going to call them duds, but they're never fit players. You know, I mean, personally, I think we only signed Tell to sweeten it for when we get Harry back. Yeah, Harry is
Maybe.
30 million for Tell, but you know, remember we got first dibs on Harry. You know what I mean? It wouldn't surprise me whatsoever. Because why other reason? I cannot think of a credible reason why you'd sign him. Because you did nothing when he was here. Absolutely nothing, hardly. You know,
What I
so
say, go
why
on,
would
Mark.
you go out and spend 30 million on him? Might have been euros, I don't know, but it was 30-ish, wasn't it?
Yeah, something like that. Something like that.
Why? Why? I
Who knows,
don't
Mark?
get it.
Who knows? Who
Yeah.
knows? One thing I did want to bring up, which was I found, I don't know what the word I would use is. We haven't been playing well, but there's been 3 games this season, at least 3, yeah, 3, that we've been behind, and we've shown a lot of resilience to come back and either get a point or, you know, we haven't lost the game as badly as we would have played or we did play. I always look back to the old. I think back about the old Arsenal days. Do you remember back in the day when it was boring Arsenal? Do you remember? And they was, you know, getting through games 1-0. Back in the day, it was a way to go, but it always stuck with me. And all I ever used to hear was, yeah, but if you're playing badly and you're getting points, what happens when you're playing well? Do you know what I mean? So I do like that bit of resilience that is, you know, because everyone was saying, oh, wait till he goes a goal down. Is it, you know, very rarely comes back, Spurs and all that. But 3 times this season so far already, we've managed to do it, you know, and I wonder what your thoughts were on that, because we have scored a couple of late goals. But what I've liked is we've kept going and going, regardless of how well or how badly we're playing. We're going till the end, and we're getting late equalisers. So I think that's a positive, you know, of sorts. I don't know what you chaps think.
Well, the effort's there, isn't it? It's great to see the effort. I mean, as I've said quite a few times on this show, I used to go a lot, sort of after we won the cup in '91. I went a bit that season as well, but certainly the mid '90s. And after that cup win in '91, we were dreadful. Some of them seasons, but all I can remember, you know, after Gaza left and that, I was there quite a bit. because you could get tickets,
Yeah.
like you could just phone up and pay for them.
Yeah.
You know, and I used to go quite a bit. And the one thing I can say, yes, we weren't that good, but the effort was always there. The players, they'd literally, some of them have to be carried off the pitch. You know what I mean? Because the effort was always there, and it's nice to see that at the moment. But it's just we haven't got the quality, mate. We
Yeah.
need quality in the side. You know, it's all right having bodies, but if they ain't good enough, they're not good enough. You know, and like I said, I remember the '90s. The effort was you never had to question the effort.
Mm.
You know, I mean, probably I went when sort of Mabs was still playing. Put it that way. It was sort of early to mid '90s. I went a hell of a lot to Tottenham. We was up there nearly every home game, apart from the big ones like the Arsenals and Chelsea's. You couldn't get tickets for. You know, games like that. But most of the other games you could just phone up and buy them from the club. And so we went a hell of a lot. Anyway, please, everybody, I found his link. That's why I'm a bit behind with the chat and yapping. But please, everyone, get over and subscribe to Mr. Purecoys.
Absolutely.
He's legend, this man. Sorts out all the thumbnails for us and works full time. Sorts every thumbnail that we have, Nige does.
I have got to make an apology to you though, Sheriff, because you asked me to do The King is Back or The King is Born or whatever. And I thought you meant Ledney King. So I did a thumbnail of Ledney King and everything. And I'm like, what's he? And then it wasn't until the Friday. And I'm like, oh shit, it's his birthday. So I banged one out quickly,
doesn't
but
matter.
it was too late by then.
Well, yeah, but like, well, I never. Well, I'll be honest. I never changed it because I didn't see it. I seen it last night when I got home, and I can't be fussed to go back on YouTube. But thank you anyway. I might do
Right,
if I got time in a bit when the show's finished. I will change the thumbnail for Friday's show. I will change it.
There you go. Why not indeed? Why not indeed?
But Nige does all our thumbnails because I'm nowhere near technically advanced to do that. Like if they asked me to create one today for today's show, it might be done by about February. So Nige does all that and he works full time. So please, everyone get over and sub to him. It's slowed down for all of us. It really
You're
has.
not wrong.
You know.
You're not wrong. Get them traffic lights moved out of the way. That's all I can say. Get them on green. If they've got to be there, get them on green. I want to bring up a subject that I know Nigel spoke about during the week, and a few of the chat have brought it up as well, but I did have it on my little list. Is there any chance Vicario gets dropped today and Kinski comes in?
Someone put this in the chat earlier.
And what do you think?
I think it was Colin.
What do you generally think about Vicario at the moment and over the last year as well? Because to me, it does. I mean, he caught a cross the other night. It came over from a corner and he grabbed it, but he's still punching a lot and parrying a lot and I don't know, pushing stuff out when he should be catching. I don't know what are you thinking, chaps? Because to me, he's not improving on what we want to see him improve of. You know, the glaring stuff. Do you know what I mean? That was going wrong last season, and he's made a few mistakes this season as well. So, what are your thoughts on that? Because you know we have to talk about this stuff. I'm not digging the geezer out. I think he's a great shot stopper. Do you know what I mean? But there's lots of stuff to his game that's not, you know, anywhere near A. Let's say that he's probably at B and C somewhere with it. So do we bear with him, or does the time come where you think, well, we've got this other young lad, let's get him in goal, see what he does? I don't know what your thoughts are on it, because he's better on the floor, isn't he, Kingsty? He is a lot better on the floor than Vic.
Yeah, you know how I feel about Vicario. He's not the one for me. I'd be looking to replace him in the summer. As for Kinski, I wouldn't be against it, but I mean, I'd like to see Kinski. I think he's actually, a lot of people saying he's not a very good shot stopper. I think he is a good shot stopper. He is a lot younger. You got to remember that, and he will again. Is another keeper who's going to make mistakes, but different mistakes. But for me, even Vicario, the bread and butter saves, the ones he should be catching, the ones, when he should claim, the ones that he should parry wide, he tends to. For me, there's been a couple. I think there's one against Brighton when a shot, and it was just low down, easy save, and he didn't parry it come out of him, and we got away with it. And listen, I'm not saying he's not a good shot stopper. He's a fantastic shot stopper when it's like, out of the blue. He makes some world class saves, but there's the basics I think he doesn't do well. Saying that, I'm not sure if Kinski's ready to play full time number one for Spurs. But I do think he's better with his feet. I do think he's more commanding. I do think he's more calming. I just don't see it because I don't know if you guys have seen it. That a leadership group has come out. This leadership group and Vicario's part of that. So I think Vicario will be our number one for the rest of the season. Sadly for me, because for me, I'm not a fan.
Do you think though that this is the way of a modern goalkeeper? They're taught to punch and not catch. Like, if you can remember, like back in the day, I know I keep talking about back in the days and all this, but keepers like, I don't know, Clements, Shilton, all them sort of keepers, they just come out and grab the thing. Pat Jennings, the greatest keeper we've ever had in my books, he just come out and grab it, man. They're not taught to do that now.
No. With one hand, by the way. With one hand,
yes.
90% of the time.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? He weren't worried about who was in front of him, mate.
No,
he just found his way through them.
He had hands like baseball gloves, man.
Oh, mate, yeah.
Yeah, but like keepers aren't taught that these days. They're taught to punch and flap about and parry, and it's the ways of the modern game, mate. I mean, let's face it, none of us really like the modern game from what it was when we was growing up. But that's just our age, mate. But
yeah,
I mean, I don't think keepers are taught to be as commanding in the box like they used to be. Because
I'll get where you're coming from, Mark. I know I'm a bit like you. I'm like old school. I want to see keepers coming for crosses.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. And obviously not if it's Again, I can't think of the right word. If he's got to plough through 6 players to go and get it, that's a bit different. Do you know what I mean? But
that never used to matter, did it?
No, goalkeepers should be commanding their box.
Yeah.
End of story, as far as I'm concerned.
Well,
you know what I mean? Corners are coming across. Should be the keeper that's shouting, giving his instructions, doing whatever he's doing, making sure everyone's marked up, making sure all the runners are getting ready to be protect. That whoever's in that box should be marking whoever they've got to be marking, protecting the goalkeeper, and letting the goalkeeper come and do what he's got to come and do to either catch the cross or whatever. But it really frustrated me the other night, that when he parried that ball out the other night.
Would you like to comment on this, Mark? So I'm sorry to cut you off. Would you like to comment on this?
Big up, Darren. Nice to see you finally get here when we're 6 minutes away from shutting the show down. But just to let you know, we love you, Darren.
Yeah.
We love you, man. Thanks for being here. Even though you're late, it don't matter, mate. You're here. That's all that matters.
That's all that matters. And another one, just to say hello to.
Big up, Dan.
Big up, mate.
Hope you're well, mate. Haven't seen you for a while.
No,
definitely not. No. Well, all I can say is, Dan, there's no toxic on here, mate.
No.
You know what I mean? So
we try and be
more than welcome anytime. Yeah. We try and make it toxic a little bit. I just can't get these geezers to argue, Dan. You know what I mean?
No,
it's not in them. I've give up, really, Dan.
I've
anti-drama.
I've always said, Mark will back me up here. When we first started this channel, I said I will not go on there and spout lies and waffle. I go on whenever I've been on YouTube and said it's always from the heart. Always from the heart. See, the thing is with me, if I made a narrative up, and I was all sweetness and light, for a start, I'd forget what I said. And then the heart would come out and I'd say something completely different than what I said the show before, which is why I don't bother. Because for a start, I can't remember what I said the last show. So if I just speak honestly and for my feelings, personal feelings, then that's me being honest. If I got to start making stuff up that I won't remember anyway, then I'm just going to look a fool. So, well, even
It's
more
difficult though,
foolish.
isn't it? It's difficult though, mate, isn't it? Because what we all are as fans, yeah. And for me as a fan, I'm emotional.
Yes.
And, that's what being a fan is to me, is emotion. That's why I love Tottenham, because they
Yeah.
make me emotional. So there's going to be weeks, and, having your own channel is difficult. There's going to be weeks when I absolutely love Bentancur because he's had a couple of absolutely stunning games, and I think he's
Yeah,
brilliant. And then I'll have a couple of shockers, and I want him out of the club. And that's
yeah.
just what being a
Yeah.
fan is. And I think
That
maybe
is.
some people might think I'm a bit of a flip flop sometimes. That's fine. I'm good with that because I do change my mind like the wind. So
Turn on a
it is
sixpence,
what it is.
Nudge. Yeah. Turn
Yeah,
on a sixpence. Well, that's all of us.
exactly.
That's all of us. That's not just you. That's not just you. I mean, Johnson bangs a hat at the end of the day. Suddenly he's Maradona.
He's still a wanker. Sorry, mate. I've just got
I,
to say that.
I certainly wouldn't mention it if he does score a hattie today. I may mention it once.
There's a bit of toxicity, whatever it's called. He's a wanker. So
I'd mention it once and I'd drop it then.
You are a wanker, though,
I know you're still going down through the chat, Mark. That's great. I just want to say, Lee Payne, are we doing a watch along today? There's only one watch along in town, mate. All right. You need to get over to the two marks at 12 o'clock. Yeah. You got Cookie Motson on commentary. You got Pure Coys McCoist giving analysis from the studio. And you've got
Anna
the
Davies.
sheriff, otherwise known as Mr. Stelling, giving his points from roving reporting from wherever he is in the country.
No, Stelling was the main man in the studio.
Yeah, but you've
wasn't
been demoted, mate. You're roving around the country now. You've been demoted.
Is this
This
'cause I
is a
haven't
new
been on?
channel. It's not Sky anymore. It's not
Is
Sky
this
anymore.
is this because I haven't? Is this because it's the first one I've been on?
No, not at all, mate. I just
Well, I know because if you notice the title of the show, I titled it "The Fab Three Does
I
Watch
did.
Along."
I saw that. I saw
Yes,
that.
because I'm
just
actually
trying-
here.
I'm just trying to
Because
get a
anyway,
context.
I
Who's
just
doing
go
what,
answer.
Mark, you know how it is.
Where was it? Or is it the next one? Here we go. I am home, Darren. I am home.
He's home
I
now.
came home at about 1:30 last night. Got to bed at about 2:30, I believe, because I was asked a favour to set the shows up. And so I did.
Before you
And
went
I
to
was
bed.
up at about 8 o'clock.
There
So
you
I'm
go.
still a bit tired. So I should be doing this watch along. And then immediately the watch along finishes.
Immediately. Get that in there.
The weather at the moment is
Immediately.
sunny and windy. It is windy here, but the sun is out. So it's either going to be the walk to the pub, but if the rain comes back, it's going to be walk up the road and catch the bus to the pub because we have some serious catching up to do. The celebrations yesterday were put on hold.
There you go.
So there will be many Amstels partaking in later. Many.
Happy birthday to
Yes.
you.
Yes.
If anyone don't know, it was Sheriff's birthday on Friday. He's actually
27.
reached the grand old age of
27.
55. I don't mind
27.
telling you all. He's looking well, isn't he? 55, the sheriff.
I feel about 155. But so many Amstels will be partaking in later. And I shall probably be wandering home at some stage tonight, half naked, without my trainers, in the mud. you know, the sort of things we used to get up to when we was younger.
Some lucky lass could be in for a treat then tonight then, Mark. Eh? On your way home half naked in the mud.
There are sheep across the road. So
I do.
yeah.
Oh, absolutely. It's brilliant. I love it, man. You lot crack me up. Honestly, you really do. Absolutely. Right then. So I'm going to go and have a cup of tea because we got, as everyone that's still in here, the watch along starts at 12 o'clock. We're starting at 12. So please get on over at 12 o'clock. If you want to see a bit of comedy, if you want to see a bit of passion, if you want to see a bit of emotion, and if you want to see these two here giving analysis of Leeds versus Tottenham Hotspur. Get over to the two marks at 12 o'clock for the watch along. Been a great show as always, but we will be back in about, let me see the time, an hour and a half. An hour and a half will be off your screens, but we will be back. So please join us at 12 o'clock for the watch along. It's going to be a great chat. Get involved in the chat with us. It's good Mark's here today, actually, because as you will have noticed, I get a bit engrossed in the old watch along and I'm turned to the side a bit and I'm not looking at the bloody chat. So that's very naughty of me. I was going to start changing my ways a little bit for that, as you do. But Mark's here today. I've got no doubt he'll be plodding on through the chat while I'm yapping away.
Well, my laptop's here, my TV's sort of, so I will be facing that way with
That's
the sound down, obviously.
Yeah, we'll do it all between us anyway. Nige, great stuff. Thanks for being here this morning, mate. Really appreciate it. Cheers, Sheriff. Thanks for being back from work. Buddy. Appreciate that as well. We will see you all at 12 o'clock for the watch along. Please get over there. It's going to be epic. Love to you all. See you soon. And come on, you Spurs.
Come on, you Spurs. And I've been waiting to hear this all morning again. I wanted to play it during the show, but come on, you Spurs later.